Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Bus Simulator. Now I'm pretty excited about today's trip because we have unlocked the shuttle bus portion of the game, the shuttle bus route. So apparently you have to be level 4 to unlock these jobs, which is pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our small bus here and we're going to go on this route. This is a pretty long one. We're going to go all the way to this hotel, and we need to pick up the passengers, and then we need to bring them all the way back to the airport. And this hotel is in a part of the map that I have not been yet. We're going towards the more south end of the map. Now, I would have loved to have been able to show you this, but I am recording audio over it because it seems like when I have the wheel plugged in, because the wheel plugs into the USB, and if I record audio while using the wheel, even if I plug the headphones into my controller, I'm still getting that crackling sound. Now I don't get it if I add the audio commentary over that, but I definitely have something wrong with USB ports on my PS5. So it's not even a year old yet, so I'm gonna have to get a hold of Sony's tech support or whatever it is you want to call it, and let them know about that and see if I can get something done about that. Maybe they can send me out a whole new unit or something, because as I said before, I have a $100 mic, I have a $100 set of Pulse headphones that I can't use the mic on them because you get that crackling. And now when I hook my wheel up to it, if I use my headphones, I'm getting the crackling. So yeah, something needs to be done. Something needs to be fixed with that Sony. But enough about that. Let's talk a little bit more about this game, shall we? So it has come to my attention that apparently all the bugs and issues of this game come later on in the game, come after you've unlocked more stuff. I have no idea. Like I said, I've heard some things about the game. I've heard issues with crashing and issues with the save data getting deleted or it not saving your game or whatever, but none of those YouTubers have mentioned any correlation between how far they were in the game or not. It's weird because there's really not a lot to go by on this game. Like, for instance, the shuttle jobs. I had no idea that you had to unlock them at a certain level. I still can't go on any of the guided tours. I don't have that unlocked yet, so I'm guessing it all has to do with what level you are. I have no idea, what level you can get to in this game. Now, I should mention, still, as of you guys watching this video on YouTube, I have still not had a single issue with this game, with crashing or any of the save issues. One issue I do have, however, is when you're in that piece of crap little car that they give you. If I go into the settings menu where you can change the FOV and you can add mirrors and stuff like that, for some reason there's occasions when I'll go into that to make adjustments where the controller just is rendered useless. The whole thing freezes. I don't know if the game freezes up or what, but there's nothing you can do about it, and you have to exit the game and restart the game to fix this. So my advice to you guys would be, when you're in that car, don't try to go into that menu. Don't hit the triangle button for anything, because you could be stuck there and you might have to restart your game. So far, that's the only issue that I have had with this game. Now, as I said before, guys, after Bus Simulator gets released on console, and that game will be released on the Unreal 5 engine, they are going to upgrade this game to the Unreal 5 engine. Now, that should optimize the game more. So, as of right now, they said that they're not going to update this game anymore until they're ready to bring it to the Unreal Engine 5, which it should fix a lot of the issues that this game is having right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep playing this game because I am absolutely loving the game. Games like this, they're just like, I don't know. It's just something about them, It's just really relaxing. Like, I could literally sit here and play this game all day without any problem. I can just put on some music, play this game, and yeah, play it all day. Same as Bus Simulator 21. Games like this, I just absolutely love them. You know, another reason why I just cannot wait until Ford Bus Simulator comes out. But as soon as I start to experience issues with this game, if I do, maybe I won't, who knows, but if I do start to experience issues with it, as soon as I start to experience them, I will put out a video, and I'll let you guys know exactly where I am in the game, what level I'm at, you know, how far along I'm in the game before I start experiencing these issues, because I think it's important to know, moving forward, if anybody plans on buying this game, I would love to let them know, you know, what the problems are and when exactly do you start experiencing these problems. And again, as with a lot of games, you know, the people that experience the issues, they're going to be the most vocal because they bought a game that they're having an issue with. You know, people that aren't having issues with the game, they're playing the game. Or they finished the game and they've moved on or whatever. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. You know, maybe I'll be one of the lucky ones that I don't have issues. But as I said, as soon as I start having them, if they do arise, then I'll let you guys know, you know, exactly where I am in the game, how far along I am, what level I'm at, stuff like that, to, you know, just give you guys a heads up. Another thing, I'm actually playing on the wheel right now. Well, as you're watching this, of course. I find that even without the force feedback, I can still drive the bus much smoother on the wheel than I can on the controller. Still, the inputs are just smoother. I will say, and the name of the adjustment, it escapes me right now, guys. But basically, there's like settings with the wheel. Usually, any game that has wheel support. This game doesn't technically have wheel support. The wheel just it works. It's kind of like Farming Simulator. The wheel works, but there's no settings for it. But there is a setting that you would normally have. And again, maybe it's steering linearity or something like that. But basically, your wheel should be moving the same way the wheel on the screen is moving, right? They should match each other, and they don't. In real life, the wheel that you're using to play the game, you have to turn much greater to get the same effect of what you're actually seeing on the screen. Now, that's something that it doesn't take much to get used to it. It's not like it's something that, you know, oh man, it took me forever to get used to that. It really doesn't, especially because if you just pay attention to the road, you know, the vehicle, it will just go where you want it to go. So you could just watch that. But yeah, the inputs are definitely much more smoother with the steering wheel, even without the force feedback. But yeah, I thought I would point that out. So if you guys do have a wheel, feel free to hook it up and try it. Like I said, I'm really trashing these games with the controller because I'm not used to them anymore. I've been playing on the wheel for so long that getting the movement nice and fluid on the controller with the left stick, it just doesn't feel right to me. So yeah, as long as the wheel works, I don't mind. And like I said, the developers did say that once they get it running on the Unreal 5, that will all be working. We'll have force feedback and stuff like that. Now again, guys, I'm not like telling you that this is gonna happen. I'm just relaying to you what the publisher of the game had said. Okay, whether or not this will come to fruition, you know, we're just gonna have to wait and see. You know, that's how it is. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then I guess it doesn't. But let's enjoy this ride a little bit. I mean, we're in the Fuerteventura Islands. Again, like once you get into the heart of the island, it's I don't know. It just feels like a desert to me. You know, it's not exactly what I would picture as a resort island or like a big vacation spot. Because I mean, if you look at it, it's not the prettiest. It's a lot of rocks, a lot of sand, a little bit of greenery here and there. But overall, yeah, I mean, it's not the most pretty looking place, I must say. Again, this is based on a real island. This is a real place. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do my research. I'm gonna have to go online. I'm gonna have to check this island out and see what it looks like. And see, I'm sure it looks like this. I don't think that they would do it such a disservice like that. Put it in the game, and it does look like this. I will say so. Whoa, that dude was just fishtailing all the way down that hill. Did you guys see that? That was crazy. That was some crazy AI driving right there. Wow. But but yeah, there are some spots on the map that are quite interesting. That they're pretty cool. There's this one area that you go through, and it's like all rock face alongside of the road. It looks really cool. So we have to get all the way down to this hotel. We need to pick the passengers up and we need to bring them to the airport. Now that's cool. Now it's starting to feel like that, you know, this is like a vacation place, and like you're actually doing something, because we're picking people up from a hotel, bring them to the airport. They're probably done with their vacation. You know, they're leaving, they're going back home. So yeah, I was really waiting to open up the shuttle for this, and I really can't wait till I can see what the whole tour guide thing is like. So it's gonna be pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I'm really interested to see where it goes. All right, guys. So I'm gonna stop talking now because there's really not much more to say, and I'm gonna just let you guys kind of enjoy the trip, and I'll catch back up with you when I have something to talk about. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, the sat nav in this game could be a lot better, because as you can see, it showed me two different ways. It showed me that I could have turned or I could have went straight. I have no idea why it showed me that I could have gone straight, because obviously I couldn't. The The hotel is on the other side of the road. Now you might be asking yourself, why didn't you just stop and kind of do like a 3-point turn to turn around? And the answer to that is I have no idea. So I decided to go straight, and I figured I could just kind of go around and come back. But the traffic here is stuck. There's 2 cars in front of me, and the darker car up front, the front car, they're not even pulled up to the stop sign. I have no idea what the hell they're doing. AI traffic, it's weird because I've had it impress me in this game at times. There's certain times in this game where it's like it seems really smart and they did a really good job. And then there's times like this, and it's just like, what the hell happened? Like, what are you guys doing? So as you can see, that car is not even pulled up to the stop sign. It's almost as if there's another car or two in front of them that the AI is sensing. But so we pull up and try to avoid getting to an accident here. Okay, so that kind of stopped. So yeah, essentially we just pretty much caused a little bit of a traffic jam back there ourselves, but that's okay. We escaped it. We didn't collect any damage or anything like that. And I think that's really cool that you can see up above the cars and going up that pass and stuff. It's very cool. Okay, there's another restaurant. Oh. Now see, like right there, I was already coming out into the intersection. It would have been nice for them to stop and just let me go. But, yeah. In reality, man, I don't know. Maybe I was the fault. Maybe I could have probably had time. I should have gave it a little bit more time, but oddly enough, because that car kind of, now see right there, that was pretty intelligent, right? So I was trying to make the turn, and that car seen that I was having issues, so it went. It went. So again, the AI in that aspect is like, I applaud you. You did pretty good. Okay, but here we are. We are at the hotel. Look at this place. This place is pretty cool looking, right? Right on the ocean there. What is that? Is that a cruise ship out there? It kind of looks like it. Okay, so we're going to put on the parking brake. We're going to put neutral. We're going to open the doors. We have to go out and we have to check the guests in. We have to make sure that they're on our list. This is pretty cool. Now, the problem is I don't have anywhere to put luggage on this bus. So we have Grace Wood. Now, Grace, she is on the list, and I completely missed her. For some reason, I completely went over her name. I didn't see her name on the list for some reason. So, yeah, I was like, no, you can't get on the bus. And she was definitely on the list, so my bad. But, as you can see, these guys here with the luggage, I can't even talk to them. I can't check them in because they have luggage, and I can't put luggage on this bus, unfortunately. So we'll talk to you. Giada Rossi, you are on the list, so you can get on the bus. At this point, I was still figuring out. I couldn't figure it out yet. Maria, you are, matter of fact, you were number 1 on the list. You can get on the bus, ma'am. And we have Inez White. You are also on the list. Fernando, my man, you are on the list, my friend. You can board the bus. So I think it was around here that I figured out that, okay, the ones with luggage, that it's not going to happen. I can't have them on the bus. But now, where did she come from? Because she wasn't standing there just a second ago. Okay, who are you? Anna Romano. Anna, you are on the list, so you can get on the bus. So unfortunately, 4 people we had to leave behind. 3 have luggage, and 1 I just very stupidly didn't see her name on the list and said, no, you're not here. So she's probably scratching her head and trying to figure out how the hell she's going to get to the airport when Yeah. Well, my boss told her no. Hope she's not going to be late. Shut the doors. And we will make our way to the airport. Now, the airport isn't that far from my company. And I had to go from the company all the way to this hotel. And then back all the way to the airport. And there is indeed a cruise ship out there. Look at that. Now those people, they are having fun. They are having fun. I wonder if that cruise ship dropped off anybody onto this island. That'd be a neat little thing, wouldn't it? It'd be cool if they kind of did that with the with some of the jobs that you take. Like it told you that they you know, maybe they got off a cruise ship, and so you got to pick them up and maybe bring them to somewhere centrally located if they want to go. Or you know, that could even be a guided tour, right? Take them off the cruise ship, show them all around the island and stuff like that. Maybe, you know, let them get some lunch or dinner or something. Wait for them, and then bring them on to the next spot, and then bring them back to the cruise ship. That'd be pretty cool. And I don't know, maybe those are things that you can do in the game. Like I said, we don't have the guided tours unlocked yet, so we have some traffic that's stuck, and of course it's a roundabout. It has to be a roundabout, right? I mean, it's funny because even in games, roundabouts are just a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? They really are. They're just not the best things, man. I swear. It's funny because the whole premise around them is it's supposed to keep traffic moving, but in reality, they just don't work that way, do they? They really don't. I imagine some do, but those smaller ones like that, I don't know, man. They don't seem to work too well. So we are taking it easy because, yes, even though the speed limit is 90, it's a bus. You know what I mean? I'm not taking corners on this thing like I'm playing GTA. I like to play it a little bit realistically. You can lose control of the bus if you take corners and stuff too fast, so that's something they have to be mindful of. And I'm not trying to scare the passengers. I'm not trying to give them a crazy experience. We want to give them a nice, comfortable ride to the airport. Like I said, make their last probably 20-30 minutes, you know, pleasurable, not something that's incredibly stressful. Alright guys, so again, we will be on our merry way to the airport, and I'll talk to you probably when we get close to the airport. Alright, so now we are getting into more familiar territory. Yeah, the airport isn't too far from us now. We're getting closer to where our company is located here. And it's been a good trip, man. It's been a good trip. Traffic has been heavy, but we managed to stay crash free. That's always a plus. We want these tourists to have the best experience possible here at Paradise City Tours. Okay, so they're in the far lane, so I can definitely go. Now these cars here always freak me out, man, because it's so hit or miss if they're gonna stop. And obviously they have a yield, they should stop when there's oncoming traffic like that. Now if I was in the far lane, they could merge in, but seeing that I am in that close lane, they need to stay where they're at, which they did, thankfully. So the traffic is somewhat behaving this time around. So where do you guys go to vacation? Do you guys go anywhere? If you're in the U.S., do you travel somewhere in your state? Do you go outside your state? Do you possibly travel abroad, maybe vacation in another country? And if you're not in America and you're watching this, where do you like to take your vacations? What are your favorite spots? Me myself, I'm pretty simple, man. I like to go fishing, stuff like that. I keep it pretty much local, but traveling outside the state or even other areas in the state is always a fun little adventure. All right, so the airport is right there on our left. We'll be coming around, and then we'll be getting into the bus lane here. Alright, so I hope everybody enjoyed their stay here at Fuerteventura Island. I hope you guys will think about possibly coming back and using Paradise City Tours for all your bus needs. Okay, so let's put it in park. Put it in park. Put the parking brake on. Put it in neutral. And that is the trip, guys. We'll open the doors and let the passengers out, which it looks like they're all gone but one. So one of the things that they do is they just sort of appear when you do that. They don't, you know. But I'm not too bothered about that. 5 valid passengers transported, 0 invalid, 4 left behind. Yeah, that was my bad. I accept full responsibility for that. 85%, no crashes, no radar traps. Not too bad, not too bad. 85%, I will take that. The next shuttle trip that we go on, we'll definitely use one of the bigger buses. I did just buy another bus. I have to go to the harbor and pick that up. I haven't even got it yet. So maybe next one we'll check that bus out. If that has an area for the luggage, if not, then we'll use the existing bus that we already have. So guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. And yeah, we'll see you next time.